Bismillahir-Rahman-ir-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Usman Ali Khan and you are watching Astrological Guidance. In today's video, we will talk about monthly prediction of June 2024 from 14 June till 14 July 2024. First of all, we will talk about Aries Ascendant. For all the Aries Ascendant people, Sun is right now moving in your third house in the sign of Gemini, and Sun is just moved from your second house to your third house after 14 June 2024, and Sun will stay there till 14 July 2024. Sun controls your fifth house. Fifth house will be your children, your love relationship, your girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, your mental abilities, your planning abilities, etc. etc. So after 14th of June, your fifth house lord will be moving in your third house in the sign of Gemini. Third house will be your communication, your ability to do hard work is seen from third house. Your cousins, neighbors, childhood friend is seen from third house. Your communication skills are seen from third house. But third house also plays a very important role in your handwriting. Third house tells about your handwriting, your working ability, your hardworking ability, how will be your communication. So your fifth house lord will be moving in your third house. Third house also will be your get-togethers, your gossiping, your communication abilities, your get-togethers is seen from third house. Your childhood friends, your friend circle, cousins, neighbors, means the people living near your house is seen from third house. So fifth house lord will be moving your third house. So we can expect your major focus will be your third house related matter after 14th of June till 14th of July. Because whenever sun will be moving in any house, sun will illuminate the significance of that house, and sun will be moving in your third house time period. So we can expect you will have to put a lot of effort in your work, whatever you are doing right now. Also, you may have to face some type of struggle, some type of working issues, but in the end, there will be a good result regarding your efforts related matter because your fifth house lord will be moving 11th place and places away from itself and any house, and 11 places away from any house considered as keen of that house. That's why we can expect you will have good result regarding all of your fifth house related matter. Also, if you are in education life, we can expect you may have to put a lot of effort during this time period regarding your working activity, and you will be also involved in your fun activities because from fifth house we also see your fun activities. So we can expect these results from sun for all the Aries ascendant people from 14 June to 14 July. Now let's talk about Mercury. For all the Aries ascendant people, Mercury controls your third house and your sixth house. And right now, your third house and sixth house lord will be also moving in your third house beside Sun after 14 June 2024. And Mercury will be in a combust position because Mercury is moving too close to Sun in your third house after 14th of June. Third house, as we discussed previously, third house deal with your communication, etc., etc. And sixth house deal with your daily routine, your court case, education, arguments, your competition, etc., etc. seen from sixth house. So your third house and sixth house lord will be moving in your third house. So your third house will be in a strong position. That's why we were saying you may have to face some type of struggle issues because your third house lord will be in a combust position. You may have to face some type of included communication with your co-workers, cousins, neighbors, people living beside your home is seen from third house because your third house lord will be in a combust position. Also, your younger brothers, sisters is also seen from your third house. So, if you have any younger brother, sister, you need to take care of them. You need to guide them because Mercury will be in a combust position. And if you are dealing with some type of court case litigation argument, you may have to face some type of bad result regarding all of these matters after 14th of June. So you need to be take care of these matters also in the month of July because your sixth house is also occupied by K2, and sixth house lord will be moving in its own sign but in a combust position. So you need to take care of these matter, and Mercury will be stay here till 29th of June. So after 29th of June, Mercury will be moving in your fourth house in the sign of Cancer. So when Mercury will be moving in your fourth house, then we can expect you will have some type of ease regarding your court litigation, argument related matter. Due to Ketu will be present in your sixth house. Ketu will suppress your enemies, your court case litigation, your against people will be suppressed during this time period. If you are dealing with some type of competition in your life, you will have to face victory because Ketu will give such result in the sixth house, and your sixth house not will be moving in your fourth house, and because you will get good result regarding your competition, argument, fights, court case, etc. related matter. So we can expect these from Mercury for all the Aries ascendant people. Now let's talk about Venus. For all the Aries ascendant people, Venus controls your second house and your seventh house. And right now, Venus is also moving in your third house in the sign of Gemini till 7th of July. So second house deal with your second house deal with your family, your second house deal with your family, your speech, your food intake habits are seen from second house, your savings, your money matter, your bank account, pocket, your wallet, your family values, family history, family lineage, etc. is also seen from second house. Your seventh house will be your marriage, your legal binding, your commitment, your agreement, things seen from seventh house. Your partnerships in journal, your business partnership is seen from seventh house. Basically, seventh house deal with other people, how you will meet others, how others will appreciate you when you will meet others, how others want to meet you is seen from seventh house. So when your seventh house and second house lord will moving in your third house, and right now Venus is also moving too close to Sun, as we discussed previously in Mercury section. So you may have to face some type of difficulty if you are married right now regarding with communication related matter due to Venus being present in its combust position in your third house. Also, you may have to face some type of you may have to indulge into some these type of matter arguments related matter because seventh house lord will be moving in its combust position in your third house, and third house Mercury, which generally represent communication, will be also moving in your third house. That's why some these type of matter regarding your marriage, commitment, business partnership related matters. So you need to be take care of these matters after 14th of June till 14th of July. Venus will also move from your third house to your fourth house after 7th of July. So after 7th of July, we can expect you will have good result regarding your marriage or relationship in general. Also, from 7th house, we also see your fame. If you are a public figure, politician, actor, etc., then we can expect you will have good result regarding your work related matter and your fame related matter as well, because whenever seventh house lord will be moving in your fourth house, you will get good result regarding your work related matter as well, because from fourth house seventh house lord will also aspect your 10th house, and seventh house and 10th house, both the houses are connected with your fame, your work environment, your all the things related to work is seen from 7th and 10th house. Second house lord will be also moving in your third house in its compass position after 14th of June, because you will get good result regarding your money related matter due to your second house lord being present in your third house, and second house is also deal with your speech. That's why we were saying in Mercury and Venus section, due to presence of these two planets in a combust position in your third house, you will have to face some type of difficulty regarding your communication related matter. So you need to be take care of your communication, your ego battle. You need to suppress your ego during this time period. You may be there are chances you will indulge into some these type of matter in your life. So we can expect these results from Venus for all the Aries ascendant people. Now let's talk about Mars. For all the Aries and people, Mars is your ascendant lord. Mars is very important planet for you people because Mars controls your first house, and also Mars controls your eighth house. And right now your ascendant lord is moving in your ascendant. First house will be you, your personality, your overall aspects of life. You see from first house, your general nature, your fundamental aspect, your basic nature, Your mental perception, how you perceive things, is also seen from first house. Eighth house will be your sudden events, your longevity, your chronic diseases, your ups and downs in life, seen from eighth house, your chronic diseases, your secretive activities, sexual organs, sexual relationship, extramarital affairs, all the hidden things, all the secretive things seen from eighth house. Your in-laws related matter is also seen from eighth house. Your spouse's family seen from eighth house. Your unearned money is also seen from eighth house. So your 8,000 first house, your ascendant is right now in a strong position till 14th of July. We can expect you will have the support, you will have good result regarding all of these matter. Work related matter, regarding your relationship related matter, Mars will give you support during this time period till your Venus and Mercury will be in a combust position, because your ascendant will be in a strong position. So you will have the support, you will tackle all the difficulties with ease during this time period. So that's the good point during this time period for all the Aries ascendant people. Eighth house lord also present in your first house, but in a strong position. This will play a very good result regarding your unexpected gains related matter, regarding your in-laws related matter. You may get good result unexpectedly from your in-laws, from your work related matter. If you are interested into some research, you are doing some research studies, your work is somehow involving some digging, finding something. That type of work will give you very good result due to presence of your eighth house lord in your first house. Also, you may also there are chances you may also win some lucky draw or some prize bond, etc., etc. If you are interested into these things, because your eighth house lord is right now moving in your first house in a strong position. So we can expect these results in the month from 14 June to 14 July for all the Aries ascendant people. Now let's talk about Taurus ascendant. For all the Taurus ascendant people, Sun controls your fourth house, and right now your fourth house lord will be moving in your second house in the sign of Gemini after 14 June 2024. Sun will just move from your ascendant to your second house in the sign of Gemini after 14 June, and it will stay there till 14 July 2024. Fourth house deals with your mother's relationship, your comfort, your emotions, your home, physical home where you live is also seen from fourth house, your properties, vehicles, comfort, how much peace you will have in your life, how much comfort you will have in your life is seen from fourth house. So your fourth house lord will be moving in your second house during this time period in the sign of Gemini, and so fourth house lord will be moving in your second house in the sign of Gemini from 14 June to 14 July. So you can expect your major focus will be your second house related matter. Second house will be your family related matter, your speech, your food intake habits, your savings, your money matter, your bank account, your food intake habits also seen from second house, your family history, family lineage, family related matter, your loved ones is also seen from second house. So your fourth house lord will move in second house. We can expect good result regarding your properties, vehicles, comfort related matter. You will also have good result regarding your money related matter during this time period. If you are involving into some properties business or some vehicle business, then we can expect you will get good gains of money during this time period till 14th of July, till Sun will be moving in your second house. So we can expect these results for all the Taurus and people. Now let's talk about Mercury. For all the Taurus and people, Mercury controls your second house and your fifth house. And right now, Mercury will be also moving in your second house. Beside house and fifth house lord will be also moving in your second house along with Sun after 14th of June. So Mercury will be in a combust position for some time, because Mercury is moving too close to Sun after 14th of June. Fifth house deal with your children, your love relationship, your girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, your loved ones is seen from fifth house, your mental abilities, your planning abilities, how smart you are, how genius you are, how your fun activity, your fun interests also seen from fifth house. Your throne in life is also seen from fifth house. Fame plays very important role regarding your fifth house plays very important role in your fame related matter because 10th house, 7th house, and 5th house, these three houses are very important for your fame related matter. So, second house, as we discussed previously in some section, second house is with your family, your money, your speed, etc. etc. So Mercury will be moving in its own sign. So we can expect you will have stability regarding fifth house and second house related matter, but due to presence of your fifth house lord in your second house, its combust position. That's why we can expect you may have to face some type of difficulty regarding your love relationship if you have any sincere love relationship in your life. Because Ketu is also moving in your fifth house, and fifth house lord will be moving in your second house in the sign of speech, in the sign of saving, in the sign of money, but will be in a combust position. So your speech may get disturbed during this time period. You may have to face some type of argument with your loved ones and your girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, etc. etc. If you are married and you have children, then we can expect you may have to spend some money for your kids related matter during this time period. Either it is their education or your education, then we can expect you may have to spend some money. You will have to some type of expenses during this time period regarding your fifth house matter as well, because your fifth house lord will be moving in your second house, in the house of saving, in the house of money, and fifth house is occupied by Ketu, and your fifth house is right now occupied by Ketu. That's why I am saying you will have to face these type of matter during this time period regarding Mercury related matter. Now let's talk about Venus. For all the Taurus and people, Venus controls your first house, means Venus is your ascendant lord and also controls your sixth house. So right now sixth house and ascend. So right now sixth house and first house lord will be also moving in your second house along with Sun and Mercury, and Venus will be also moving too close to Sun during this time period. So Venus will be also in its combust position during this time period. So that means your ascendant lord will be in a combust position. But right now Jupiter is also moving in your first house. Your first house is right now occupied by Jupiter. You will have the support of Jupiter during this time period. That's why we can expect your things will be going stable during this time period with the presence of Jupiter in your first house. But you need to take care of your expenses and your money related matter, and also regarding your speech related matter, as we discussed previously in Mercury section regarding your fifth house related matter and your second house related matter. Venus will stay here in your second house till 7th of July. After 7th of July, Venus will move from your second house to third house in the sign of Cancer. Mercury will also move from your second house to your third house after 29th of June. So you will have some stable result regarding Mercury related matter. I have to discuss Mercury transit during Mercury section. But right now, Mercury will be also moving from your second house to your third house after 29th of June. Then after 29th of June, you will have some type of stable result regarding your money related matter as well and your fifth house related matter. So right now we were talking about Venus. Venus will be moving in your third house after 7th of July. So after 7th of July, when your first house lord will be moving in your third house and your sixth house lord will be moving in your third house, then we can expect you may have to put a lot of effort. You will take interest in your work related matter, in your efforts related, but your effort will be put in the two right place because your ascendant is right now occupied by Jupiter, and ascendant lord will be moving in your third house in the sign of Cancer. Sixth house also controls Venus in your birth chart. So Venus also controls your argument, litigation, fights, your court case, your daily routine in context of work, your debt, your loans is seen from sixth house. So your sixth house lord will be also moving in your third house in the sign of Cancer after 7th of July. So after 7th of July, you if you're dealing with some type of competition, some type of argument, some type of court case litigation, then you will have some type of communication difficulties during all of these matter, and you will have to put some type of struggle. You will have to put a lot of effort regarding your sixth house matter as well, because sixth house will be moving into third house, and sixth house is a naturally malefic house, and third house also considered as mild malefic, because from third house we see your efforts. You will have to put a lot of effort regarding your all of these matters. So we can expect these results from Venus for all the Taurus and people till 14 June to 14 July for all the Taurus and people. Now let's talk about Mars for all the Taurus and people. Mars controls your 12th house and your 7th house, and right now 12th house and 7th house Lord is moving in strong position in your 12th house, its own sign, and Mars will be present in your 12th house, its own sign, till the 14 July 2024. Time period from 14 June to 14 July, Mars will be present in your 12th house in the sign of Aries, means Mars will be in its own sign. 12th house will be expenses, your losses, your foreign settlement treatment is seen from 12th house, your hospitalization, isolation, your spirituality related matter also seen from 12th house, your expenses, your losses. In simplest way, your expenses, losses also seen from 12th house, imagination is seen from 12th house, space related knowledge, scientific thinking, scientific knowledge also seen from 12th house. So your 12th house, 7th house will be the marriage, your relationships in general are seen from 7th house. Your fame along with 10th house is also in 7th house. Your business partnership, all the other people you will have to meet in your life is seen from 7th house. So your 7th house and 12th house Lord will be moving in your 12th house. We can expect if you want to move from your birth to some different country, you want to travel somewhere during this time period, we can expect great time for travel related matter during this time period, due to your ascendant is right now also in a strong position due to presence of Jupiter in your first house, and your 7th house Lord will be moving in your 12th house. Your if you have any connection, if your work is somehow connected to foreign, then we can also say you will get great result regarding your work matter as well during this time period. If you are looking for some foreign spouse, then we can say you may definitely you will try during this time period, you will definitely get some good result regarding your relationship and marriage related matter if you are looking for some foreign spouse. So we can expect these results from Mars for all the Taurus and people from 14 June to 14 July. Now let's talk about Gemini ascendant. For all the Gemini ascendant people, Sun controls your third house, and right now Sun will be moving in your first house till 14 June to 14 July. So, third house will be your communication, your younger brothers, sisters are seen from third house, your cousins, neighbors, childhood friends, your communication abilities are seen from third house, your ability to do hard work, your ability to do efforts in anything you are doing right now is seen from third house. So right now, third house Lord will be moving in your first house, means in your ascendant. So we can expect you will have to put a lot of effort. You will focus on your personality. You will focus on yourself, on your health during this time period, because first house will be you, your personality, your overall aspects of life is in the first house. Your general health, your general perspectives, thinking pattern is seen from first house. So your third house, your communication will be increased right during this time period, because your third house with your communication abilities will be moving in your first house. Uh, Sun will stay in your first house till 14th of July. So till 14 June to 14 July, Sun will be present in your first house. That's why we can expect good result regarding your personality, your work matter. Your major focus will be you, your personality, and your things, your health related matter as well. So we can expect these results from Sun for all the Geminis and people. Mercury controls your first house and your fourth house. Means Mercury is very important planet for people, because Mercury is your ascendant lord. Mercury controls your first house and your fourth house. And your first house and fourth house lord is also moving in your first house along with sun after 14 June 2024. So your first house will be in a strong position, your ascendant will be in a strong position, but your ascendant thought will be in its combust position because it will be moving too close to sun during this time period. After 14th of June, Sun and Mercury, both the planets simultaneously will be moving in your first house. So your fourth house is also occupied by Ketu during this time period. So you may have to put a lot of effort regarding your fourth house treatment. Your emotions will be disturbed during this time period, but you may have to face some type of difficulties regarding your homeland related matter, regarding your property, vehicles, comfort related matter. But your ascendant will be in a strong position, and sun, your third house lord, will be also moving in your first house. And third house also deal with your strength. So your third house lord being present in your first house, although your ascendant lord will be in a compass position, but you will also get the support. You will also get the hardworking ability during this time period. So you will tackle all the difficulties during this time period with ease. And after 29th of June, your Mercury, your ascendant lord, will be moving in your second house. Then we can expect you will get great result regarding your health, your personality, your gains of money, your family related matter, your speech, your food intake habit will be good. Also, your negativity of fourth house will be also suppressed during this time period because your fourth house lord will be moving in its 11 places away after 29th of June when Mercury will move from your first house to second house in the sign of Cancer. So we can expect these results from Mercury for all the Gemini ascendant people. Now let's talk about Venus. For all the Gemini people, Venus controls your fifth house and your 12th house. And right now, your 12th house and your fifth house lord will be also moving in your first house in your ascendant. So Venus will also be in a combust position after 14th of June, and Venus will stay in your first house till 7th of July. After 7th of July, Venus will move from your first house to second house in the sign of Cancer. 12th house will be the expenses, your losses, your isolations, your spirituality related matter, your imaginations seen from 12th house, and basically your expenses and losses seen from 12th house. Fifth house will be the children, your love relationship, your early education, till college level education. See from fifth house, your girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, your love relationship, your mental ability, your planning ability, how smart you are, how genius you are, see from fifth house. So your fifth house and 12th house lord will be moving in your first house. 12th house, your 12th house is also occupied by Jupiter right now. So with that way, you will have a stable result regarding your expenses and losses related matter. You will not have to face, you will not face some type of big expense during this time period, which will take you into some debt due to presence of Jupiter in your 12th house. If you are willing to move from your birthplace to some different country during this time period, then you will also get the good opportunity during this time period due to presence of Jupiter in your 12th house. And your 12th house lord will move in your first house, so this will do very good position regarding your travel related matter, because third house also deal with travel and 12th house will deal with foreign land. Foreign places are seen from 12th house. So when 12th house and third house lord will move in your first house, you will also get the opportunity to travel during this time period to some places till Venus will be moving in your first house. After 7th of July, Venus will move from your first house to your second house. So when your 12th house lord will be moving your second house will be your money matters, your savings, your bank account, your family matters, etc. etc. So when Venus will move from your first house to second house, then we can expect you will get good result regarding your communication related matter, because Mercury will be also moving in your second house, but You need to take care of your expenses after 7th of July because your 12th house lord expenses and losses lord will be moving in your second house, in the house of saving, the house of money, in the house of bank account. So there are chances you will expand on unnecessary things during this time period after 7th of July due to presence of your 12th of house of expenses and losses lord will be moving in the house of saving, in the house of bank account. Fifth house lord will be also moving in second house. This will prove good position for your love relationship, your girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance related matter. Also, if you are in education life, then we can expect good result regarding your education related matter. Also, if you are married and you have children, then we can also expect good result regarding your children's related matter during this time period. So we can expect these results from Venus or all the Gemini ascendant. Mars controls your sixth house and your 11th house, and right now 6th house and 11th house Lord is also moving your 11th house in its strong position in its own sign, in the sign of Aries. 11th house will be your gains, your friend circle, your professional circles in from 11th house. Your gains, how much gains you can accumulate in your life. But gains in bulk is seen from 11th house. Your hopes and wishes, fulfillment hopes and wishes seen from 11th house. Your friend circle, your professional circle also seen from 11th house. Your PR, your sources, your network circle is also seen from 11th house. A sixth house will be the court case, litigation, your argument, your fight, your daily routine in context of work is seen from sixth house. Your debt, your loan is also seen from sixth house. So your 11th house and sixth house lord will be moving your 11th house. First of all, if you're dealing with some type of argument, court case, competition during this time period, things will turn into your favor. You will get great results regarding your sixth house related matter. Also, if you are in debt, then you will able to pay your loans back, your debt back during this time period due to presence of your sixth house lord in your 11th house in the sign of Aries, because sixth house lord moving in the house of fulfillment of hopes and wishes and gains and sources and support. So you will be able to pay your loans back during this time period, and you will also get great gains of money. Whatever you are working, then you will have the stable gain. You will have a good gain during this time period from your earnings related matter and your work related matter. Your friend circle will be very supportive during this time period. You will have great result. You will have a lot of opportunities regarding your work related matter, and you will also have the chance to meet your friend during this time period in the month of uh, June, from 14th June to 14th July. So we can expect these results for all the Gemini people in the. Now let's talk about Cancer ascendant people. For all the Cancer ascendant people, Sun controls your second house, and right now your second house Lord will be moving in your third house in the sign of Taurus. Second house will be your family matters in from second house, your speech, your savings, your money matter, your bank account, how your family history, family lineage is also seen from second house. Second house lord will be moving in your 11th house in the sign of Taurus. So your second house lord will be moving in your 12th house in the sign of Gemini after 14 June 2024. And Sun will stay there in your 12th house till 14 July 2024. 12th house will be your expenses, your losses, your isolation, your foreign settlement related matters in from 12th house. Your donation ability, your donation also seen from 12th house. Your foreign related all the matter, your imagination, your isolation, your spirituality related matter is also seen from 12th house. So your second house lord will be moving in 12th house. You need to take care of your expenses and losses related matter. You need to make to-do lists. You need to make expenditure list during this time period if you are saving person, because there are chances during this time period you will expand on unnecessary thing due to your presence of your second house lord in the house of expenses, in the house of taxes. Also, if your family member, one of your family member living in foreign land, then we can say you will get great result, they will get great result regarding their work matter, regarding their life related matter. Also, if you are interested into some spirituality related matter, your focus will be in spirituality. Also, if you're interested into spirituality related matter, you will get great result regarding all of these matters during this time period due to presence of your second house lord in your 12th house, and sun will illuminate the significance of how the sun is moving, and sun will be moving in your 12th house, the house of spirituality, the house of imagination. If your work is some connected to imagination, then you will also get great result during that time period. So we can expect these results for all the Cancer ascending people from sun. Mercury controls your 12th house and your third house, and Mercury will be also moving along with Sun into your 12th house in the sign of Gemini after 14th of June. Mercury will be in its own sign, but Mercury will be in a combust position, so there are chances you will have to face some type of expenses, losses, some bad result regarding your health related matter as well due to presence of Mercury will be due to presence of Mercury in a combust position. Third house is also occupied by Ketu right now, and third house will be the struggle, your efforts, your unnecessary efforts is also seen from third house when your third house lord will be present in your 12th house, because 12th house will be expenses and losses. So your efforts may gone into waste, into may gone into loss during this time period. So you need to be take care of these matter, because Mercury will be present in your 12th house till 29th of June. So after 29th of June, when Mercury will move from your 12th house to your first house in your ascendant, then you will get some stability regarding your third house related matter and your 12th house related matter. And if you want to move from your birth to some different country and you want to travel somewhere, then we can expect great result after 29th of June, when Mercury will move from your 12th house to your first house. Venus controls your 11th house and your 4th house, and Venus will also moving in your 12th house after 14 June 2024 in your 12th house. Venus will stay in your 12th house till 7th of July 2024. 11th house will be the friend circle, your professional circle, your hopes and wishes and fulfillment hopes and wishes seen from 7th house. Your support system, your sources, your PI is obscene from 11th house. Your fourth house will be the properties, your vehicles, your comfort is seen from fourth house. Your actual home where you live is seen from fourth house. All the homies with you are living is seen from fourth house. How much comfort you will have in your life is also seen from fourth house, and your vehicles is also seen from 12th house. Convenience is your all the things which provide you comfort is seen from fourth house. So your fourth house and 11th house lord will be moving in your 12th house. If you are have the property in foreign land and you are earning from foreign land, then we can expect you will get great result. You will have very good result regarding your earnings rate matter during this time period, because Sun, Mercury, Venus, these three planets will be present in your 12th house. But Venus will be in a compass position due to Venus and Mercury. Both the planets are moving too close to Sun during this time period. So you also need to be take care of your communication related matter when you're dealing with your fourth house, your homies, and your friend circle and professional circle. But Jupiter is moving in the sign of Venus in your 11th house. So Jupiter will provide you support. You will not get a very disturbed result during this time period. So we can expect these results from Venus for all the Cancer ascendant people. Mars controls your 10th house and your fifth house, and your 10th house and fifth house lord will be moving in your 10th house in its own sign in its strong position from 14 June to 14 July. 10th house will be your work environment, your authority, your fame, your career, how far you can go in your life, in your career, seen from 10th house, your authority seen from 10th house, your fifth house with your children, your love relationship, your girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance. All of these things are seen from fifth house, your early education, your mental abilities, your planning abilities, how smart you are, how genius you are is also seen from fifth house. So during this time period, your fifth house lord will be in a strong position with expect great result regarding your work related matter. You will have great opportunities during this time period regarding your work related matter. Your bosses and superiors will support you if you are on if you are by yourself in an authoritative position. Then we can expect there are chances you will get some type of promotion, and you will also get good result during this time period regarding all of these matters. Fifth house lord is also moving in your 10th house in this strong position that will indicate your children's related matter. Your love relationship will be very good during this time period. You will have very good result regarding all of these matter. If you are by self in education life, like early education till college life, then we can expect you will have great result regarding your education related matter, and you will also get some type of recognition during this time period regarding your education related matter due to presence of Jupiter in your 11th house, and your 10th house lord right now in a strong position. So we can expect these results for all the cancers and people from 14 June to 14 July. Now let's talk about Leo ascendant. For all the Leo ascendant people, Sun controls your first house. Means Sun is your ascendant lord, and right now Sun will be moving in your 11th house in the sign of Gemini after 14th of June. First house will be you, your personality, your overall aspects of life is from first house, your general health, your fundamental nature, your thinking pattern, your thinking perception, your understanding is seen from first house. How you will understand things is also seen from your first house. So your first house lord will be moving in your 11th house in the sign of Gemini after 14th of June, and then will stay there till 14th of July. So we can say you will have great gains during this time period. Whatever you are working, you will have great opportunities regarding your work related matter. Your friend circle will be dominant during this time period. You may have to face some type of good luck during this time period regarding your money related matter and your work related matter, because from 11th house we also see your gains, your incoming gains is seen from 11th house. Your elder brothers, sisters, your support system, your sources seen from 11th house. So when Sun will be moving into 11th house, we can expect the good result regarding your gains related matter, regarding your promotion at your workplace, increment related matter, and your fame related matter. If your work is somehow involving fame, or your work is somehow related to fame, like your actor, politician, etc., etc. Mercury controls your 11th house and second house, and right now your 11th house, second house lord is also moving in your uh, 11th house along with Sun. Means Mercury and Sun, both the planets will be moving simultaneously into your 11th house. So Mercury will be in a compass position during this time period. As we discussed previously, 11th house will be your gains, your incoming gains seen from 11th house, your hopes and wishes, fulfillment of the wishes, your support system, your sources, your professional circle, your friend circle is seen from 11th house. The second house will be your family history, your family lineage, your gains, your money, sorry, gains is seen from 11th house, but your savings, your bank account, your money is, or your saving in all forms, like in jewelry form, in other form is also seen from second house. Right now, Ketu is sitting in your second house after 30th October 2023, as we discussed previously, how Ketu transit video. But right now, Mercury will be in a compass position, but in its own sign. That's why we can expect you will have some type of difficulty regarding your speech and your savings related matter during this time period. But your gains, your support system will be strong during this time period, because your ascendant lord will be moving in your 11th house, where 11th house lord will be also moving. Although Mercury will be in a compass position and Ketu is moving in your second house, but during this time period, due to presence of your first house lord in your 11th house, you will have a stable result regarding your second house and your 11th house matter. Venus controls your third house and your 10th house, and right now your 10th house and third house lord is also moving in your 11th house along with Sun, and Venus will stay there till 7th of July. Mercury will also move from your 11th house to 12th house after 29th of June. But right now we are talking about Venus. Venus controls your third house and your 10th house. Third house will be your communication, your younger brothers, sisters. Seen from third house, your communication skills are basically seen from third house. Your people living around your home is seen from third house. Your efforts, how much effort, your courage is seen from third house. How much effort you can put in anything in your work, your hand skills also seen from third house. 10th house with your work environment, how far you can go in your career, in your life, in your fame related matter is also seen from 10th house. Your work related matter is also seen from 10th house. Your superior, your bosses, your authority, how much authority you will have in your life. Either you will be a boss or you will work under someone is also seen from 10th house. So your third house and 10th house lord will be moving in your 11th house, and Venus will be stay there till 7th of July. Till 7th of July, we can expect great result, but Venus will be also in a compass position because as we discussed previously in Mercury and Sun section, Mercury, Sun, and Venus will be moving too close to into your 11th house during this time period. So you may face some type of ego battle with your friend circle and professional circle, but you will have a stable result due to business of your 10th house lord in your 11th house in the house of gate, and your ascending lord is also moving in the house of gates, in the house of recognition, in the house of friend circle, professional circle. That's why we were saying in some section or Mercury section, you will have some type of increment in promotion during this time period regarding the work related matter. Just you to take care of your communication related matter when you're dealing with your friend circle, professional circle, and your elder brothers and sisters. Mars controls your 9th house and your 4th house, and Mars is right now moving its own sign in your 9th house in the sign of Aries. 9th house will be your teachings of your father is seen from 9th house. Your teaching, your knowledge, how much knowledge you will have in your life is seen from 9th house. Your religious or your higher knowledge, your philosophical knowledge, your post-grad education is also seen from 9th house. Your travel related matter, your pilgrimages, your religious, how much religiously inclined you are is seen from 9th house. Fourth house will be your mother's relationship seen from 4th house. Your mother's had all the matters related to mother seen from 4th house. Your properties, vehicles, comfort, your homeland, your peace, how much peace you will have in your life is seen from 4th house. Your vehicles, your conveniences in life is seen from 4th house. So your 9th house and 4th house lord will be in a 9th house, and 9th house also will be your fortune. Like 9th house tell about your fortune, how will be your life overall will be in this life. So 9th house is right now in a strong position because your 4th house and 9th house lord will be in a strong position in your 9th house, and Mars will stay here till the whole time period in your 9th house from 14 June to 14 July. We can expect great result regarding your travel related matter if you want to travel somewhere during this time period. Also, your father will be having good time period during this time period, and your teachers, you will have support of your teacher. You will have great opportunity during this time period regarding your education related matter. If you are doing some post-graduate education or higher education, if you are interested in some religious activities and fitness, you will perform some religious activities during this time period due to presence of your 4th house lord being in a strong position in your 11th house, in your in your 9th house. So we can expect these results for all the Leo ascendant people. And now let's talk about Virgo ascendant. For all the Virgo ascendant people, Sun controls your 12th house, and right now Sun is moving in your 9th house in the sign of Taurus. Sun controls your 12th house, and right now Sun will be moving in your 10th house in the sign of Gemini after 14 June, and will stay there in your 10th house till 14th of July. 12th house will be your isolation, your expenses, your losses, your spirituality related matters from 12th house. Your bedroom, your imagination, your sleep pattern is also seen from 12th house. So right now your 12th house lord will be moving in your 10th house in the sign of Gemini. So we can expect if your work is somehow involving like foreign places, you are working in a multinational company, or your earnings come from foreign land, then we can expect you will have great result regarding your work-related matter. You will have great opportunities during this time period due to presence of Sun in your 10th house, because Sun will illuminate the significance of your 10th house during this time period. 12th house also deal with spirituality related matter, as we discussed previously. So if your work is somehow involving some spirituality related matter, you're interested into spirituality, you preach spirituality, then you will have great result regarding all of this matter. Things will be clear to you. You will be able to understand things easily regarding your spirituality related matter, and you will have a strong sense of imagination during this time period if your work is somehow involving imagination, like you're a director, like you're a movie maker, etc., etc. So we can expect these results for all the Virgo ascendant people. Mercury controls your first house. Mercury is ascendant lord and controls your 10th house. And Mercury and Sun, both the planets will be simultaneously, along with side moving in your 10th house, side by side moving in your 10th house in the sign of Gemini. Means Mercury will be in its own sign. It means your 10th house will be in a strong position, but Mercury will be in a combust state, because Mercury is moving too close to Sun. And whenever any planet moving too close to Sun, it will be considered as in a combust state. So your first house is right now occupied by Ketu. Ketu is present in your first house after 13th October 2023, as we discussed previously in the How Ketu Transit video. So Mercury, your first house lord and 10th house lord, will be moving in your 10th house. You are facing a lot of difficulties in your life regarding your personality, regarding your health, regarding your mental health related matter due to presence of Ketu in your first house. But after 14th of June, when Mercury will be in a combust position, you may have to face some type of ego battle, but your work-related matter and your journal life matter will be smooth during this time period due to presence of your Mercury, your ascendant lord in your 10th house, and Sun, your 12th house lord, will be also moving there. Your superiors may face some type of difficulty during this time period where whatever you are working, but your superior and you will have some type of tension during this time period due to presence of your 12th house lord in your 10th house. First house lord being present in your 10th house, and 10th house is right now in a strong position due to Sun and Venus is also moving into to our 10th house, which we will talk about later in this video. So we can expect stable result, but you need to be take care of your communication better when you're dealing with your workplace, with your bosses, with your superior, and your co-worker, etc., etc. Venus controls your 9th house and your 2nd house, and right now moving in your 10th house in the sign of Gemini, and Venus will stay there till 7th of July. So till 7th of July, we can expect great result regarding your money, regarding your earnings related matter, because 2nd house lord is moving in your 10th house, and as we discussed previously, 2nd house, 6th house, and 10th house, these houses are always connected with your earnings and your money related matter and your work related matter, because these houses deal with your services, with you provide servicing to other people is seen from these three houses. So your 2nd house and your 9th house lord will be moving in your 10th house. 9th house deal with your teaching, your knowledge, your wisdom seen from 9th house, your higher knowledge is seen from 9th house, your religious knowledge, inclination, your long distance travel. Your postgraduate education means higher education. If you are doing some postgraduate education, is also seen from 9th house. Jupiter is right now present in your 9th house, and Venus is taking Jupiter's energy into your 10th house. But although Mercury and Venus will be in a combust position during this time period in your 10th house, but 2nd house and 9th house lord being present in your 10th house will give you a lot of opportunities at your workplace regarding your work related matter, because your 10th house is right now in a strong position. Also, Rahu is moving in your 7th house, which will increase your fame if your work is somehow connected to fame. Mars controls your 3rd house and your 8th house, and right now Mars in a strong position. Your 3rd house lord in a strong position in its own sign in your 8th house in the sign of Aries. Third house will be your hands, your communication, your younger brothers, sisters, cousins, neighbors, childhood friends, how much effort you can put in anything is seen from 3rd house, etc., etc. Basically, your communication skills are seen from 3rd house. 8th house, unexpected gains in loss, your longevity, chronic diseases, ups and downs in life is seen from 8th house, unexpected good events, unexpected negative events also seen from 8th house. Your unearned money is also seen from a 8th house, like prize bond, lottery, etc., etc. Lucky draws also seen from 5th house and 8th house. So right now your third house lord is in a strong position in your 8th house. You can expect great result regarding your in-laws matter. If you are married right now, you will have great opportunities regarding your research activities related matter. If you are involving into some research studies, because your ninth house in a strong position or higher education always involves research studies. So right now your 8th house in a strong position. Your secret will be protected during this time period because your 8th house in a strong position. Your 8th house also deal with your secretive activities seen from 8th house. So you will have great result regarding all the secretive activities regarding your secret related matter during this time period due to presence of your third house lord in your 8th house. But you may face some type of disturbance regarding your communication related matter due to presence of your third house lord in your 8th house, because 8th house is considered as a naturally malefic house in astrology. So we can expect these results for all the Virgo ascendant people. Now let's talk about Libra ascendant. For all the Libra ascendant people, the Sun controls your 11th house, and right now Sun is moving in your 8th house in the sign, and Sun will be moving in your 9th house in the sign of Gemini after 14th June 2024. 11th house will be your friend circle, your professional circle, your support system, your sources seen from 11th house, your gains in life, how much gains you can accumulate in this life is seen from 11th house, your hopes and wishes, fulfillment hopes and wishes also seen from 11th house. So your 11th house lord will be moving in your 9th house. 9th house will be your luck, your fortune is from 9th house, your teaching, your wisdom, your knowledge, your religious inclination, religious knowledge, pilgrimages, long distance travel is also seen from 9th house in today's world. Your postgrad education, your teacher, mentor, guider, advisor, lawyer, your psychic marriage is also seen from 9th house. So when your 11th house lord will be moving in your 9th house, you can expect you will have great results regarding your gains, matter, and your hopes and wishes and fulfillment of hopes and wishes. You will be able to fulfill your wishes during this time period due to presence of your 11th house lord in your 9th house. And your 11th house will be the gains, so you will have a lot of gains regarding your work, matter whatever you're working during this time period. Mercury controls your 9th house and your 12th house, and Mercury will also be moving in your 9th house along with Sun side by side after 14th of June. So 9th house lord will be in a 9th house but will be in a compass position. 9th house will be your teachers, mentor, guider, advisor, higher education, etc. So regarding all of this matter, you will have a stable result, but your 12th house is right now occupied by Ketu, and Mercury also controls your 12th house. So Mercury is taking Ketu's energy to your 9th house. You maybe during this time you will be interested into some spirituality, donation, like imagination related matters. You will be interested into you may love to live into isolation during this time period due to presence of Ketu in your 12th house. Ketu is moving in your 12th house after 30th October 2023. But till Mercury will be in its own sign, in the sign of Gemini, we can expect you will have a stable result regarding your expenses, losses, imagination, etc., etc. related matter. You will able to connect to spirituality related matter with your philosophical and religious matter, and you will have very stable result during this time period. Mercury will be present in your 9th house till 29th of June. After 29th of June, Mercury will be moving in your 10th house. So when your 9th house and 10th house lord will be moving in your when your 12th house and 9th house lord will be moving in your 10th house, after that you will have some type of relief regarding your combustion related matter, because Mercury moving faster than Sun, and Mercury will move too early into your 10th house after 29th of June. Then you will have good result regarding your 9th work related matter, regarding your work related matter and your work environment related matter due to presence of your 9th house lord in your 10th house. Venus is your ascendant lord. Venus is very important planet for you people because Venus controls your first house. So first house will give you your personality, your overall aspect of life. Is your first house, your general nature, your fundamental nature, your thinking pattern, your understanding nature is being formed. first house. Your physique, body, your overall aspects of life is seen from first house. Uh, Also, Mercury control. Also, Venus controls your eighth house. Eighth house will be the sudden event, your longevity, your chronic diseases, your ups and downs, and like in loss, treatment, etc., etc. Your secretive activities. So, when your first house and eighth house lord will be moving in your ninth house along with Sun and Mercury, Venus will be also in a compass position because Venus, Sun, and Mercury are moving too close during this time period. But your eighth house lord will be moving in the ninth house, and eighth house is occupied by Jupiter right now. You will have great result regarding your secretive activities. Your work is somehow involving some secretive activities. Also, if you are working some researches, then you will have great result regarding your research studies matter, like you're doing some book education and you're involving also like some research paper and research studies. First house lord will be moving in your ninth house. That's why we can expect you will have great result. Fortune will be favors you during this time period. You will have the support of your fortune. Your teachers will supporting you. You will have great wisdom. You will have knowledge regarding all the problems during this time period. Mars controls your seventh house and your second house. And right now, second house and seventh house are in a strong position. Second house, I will discuss previously. Second house will be your speech, your food intake habits, your family matter, your loved ones, along with fifth house seen from second house, your speech, your savings, your money matter, your bank account, your family lineage, family history, etc., etc. Seventh house deal with your relationship, your journal, your marriage, your all the contractual things is seen from seventh house. Your partnership, business partnership is seen from seventh house. Your how you will meet others and how others perceive you when you will meet others also seen from seventh house. So right now, second house lord in a strong position in your seventh house, we can expect great result regarding your relationship matter. Like if you are married, then we can say you will have very good result during this time period. You will spend quality time with your spouse, and all the marriage and partnership matter will be going stable during this time period in your life. Second house also deal with your savings and your family matter. You may arrange some type of get together with your family members, or you will have some type of opportunities during this time period regarding your uh, relationship related matter and your money related matter. So we can expect these results for all the Libras and people during this time period. Now let's talk about Scorpios. And for all the Scorpios and people, Sun controls your 10th house. The Sun is your 10th house lord, and right now Sun will be moving in your 8th house in the sign of Gemini after 14th of June and will stay there till 14th of July. 10th house will be your work environment, your superior, your bosses, your authority, how much authority you will have in your life, how far you can go in your career seen from 10th house. Your work environment is also seen from 10th house. So right now, your 10th house lord will be moving in your 8th house in the sign of Gemini. Your major focus will be in a secretive activity and your relation and your major focus will be regarding 8th house matter during this time period, like your ups and downs in life, like sudden events, like positive events seen from 8th house and negative events also seen from 8th house. But your ascendant lord right now in a strong position in your 6th house. So, but 8th house also is a naturally malefic house. So your 10th house lord will move in your 8th house. You may have to face some type of difficulties regarding your secretive activities related matter, or your in-laws related matter, or your 8th house related matter. Like if you're having some chronic, like if you are involved, if you are facing some chronic disease, but if your work is involving some secretive activity, then we can expect you will have some stable result during this time period, and your issues, your disease relation will help you to cure your diseases regarding your 8th house related matter organs, like your secretive organs. Mercury controls your 11th house and your 8th house, and Mercury will also be moving in your 8th house along with Sun side by side after 14th of June. So Mercury will be in a strong position. Your 8th house will be in a strong position. You will have the support of your 8th house, like your like your in-laws related matter, like your sudden events will be protected during this time period. You will have some stable result, but Mercury will be in a compass position. You may have to face some type of difficulty regarding your gains related matter, like your elder brother, sister, friend circle, profession, and circle related matter, and will be moving in your eighth house. They may be secretly try to damage your image, or uh, they may be secretly try to damage your image or you during this time period, because 11th house is already occupied by Ketu during this time period after 30th October 2023. And Mercury is taking Ketu's energy in your 8th house, and Mercury will be in a compass position during this time period. So you need to be take care. You need to be careful of regarding your friend circle and professional circle during this time period. You don't need to trust anyone blindly during this time period. You may have to face some type of difficult result. Mercury will stay in your 8th house until 29th of June. After 29th of June, Mercury will be moving in your 9th house in the sign of Cancer. When Mercury will be moving in your 9th house, then you will have some type of stable result, because 8th house Lord will be moving in your 9th house, and 9th house will be your higher education, your fortune, your knowledge, your teaching of your father, your guider, advisor, mentors, your long distance travel, your pilgrimages, religious matter, religious inclination from 9th house. So when your 11th house and 8th house Lord will be moved to your 9th house after 29th of June, we can expect you will have some type of stable result regarding your 8th house and your 11th house related matter. But till Ketu is moving in your 11th house, you need to be take care of your friend circle and professional circle. Also, you need to guide your elder brothers and sisters during this time period. Venus, which controls your seventh house and your 12th house, right now moving in your 8th house along with Sun and Mercury. Venus will be also in a compass position, because Venus and Mercury moving too close to Sun during this time period. 12th house will be the expenses, your losses, your higher education. 12th house will be the expenses, your losses, your foreign settlement, your spirituality, your donation, ability to donation, your long-term investment also from 12th house. Imagination, sleep pattern, your bedroom is also seen from 12th house. Seventh house will be your relationships, your marriage, your contractual things, your business partnership, how you will meet others, how others perceive you when you will meet others from 7th house. Right now, Jupiter is moving in your 7th house in the sign of Taurus, and Venus is taking Jupiter's energy in your 8th house. That's why we were saying in Mercury and Sun section, you may have to face some type of difficulties regarding your relationship related matter and your marriage related matter, because Mercury will be in a compass position and your seventh house lord will be also in a compass position. But Jupiter is right now moving in your 7th house, which gives you some type of support during this time period in your 7th house. But you need to be take care till Venus will be moving in your 8th house till 7th of July. After 7th of July, you will have a stable result when Venus, your 7th house lord, will be moving in your 9th house. Also, if you're looking for long distance travel, and if you want to settle some foreign land in this time period, you will have the opportunity after 7th of July, because your 12th house and 7th house lord will be moving in your 9th house, because these two houses are also connected with foreign travel. Mars, which is your ascendant lord, is right now in a strong position in your 6th house. First house controls Mars controls your first house, means Mars is very important planet for you people, and Mars also controls your 6th house. And your ascendant lord is right now moving in your 6th house in a strong position in its own sign, and Mars will stay here till the whole time period, like 14 June to 14 July. Mars will be present in your 6th house. First house will give you your personality, your overall aspects of life. You see from first house your fundamental nature, your general perception, your general health, etc. etc. Sixth house will give your health issues like acute diseases are seen from a sixth house. Court case, litigation, argument, fights, also seen from sixth house. Your loans, your debt, your daily routine and context of work is also seen from sixth house. Your services is also seen from sixth house. So when your ascendant lord will be moving in your sixth house, you can expect you will have the courage to deal all of these better during this time period, because Mars will be in a strong position in your sixth house, and ascendant lord and sixth house also deal with your strength to withstand all the difficulties in your life. So your six of it is strong position. Your enemies will be also in a strong position during this time period. You will face difficulty, but also you will encounter all the difficulties during this time period. But you will have to deal with difficulties during this time period regarding 6,000 matter. Your health, your health will be okay during this time period. Your work related matter will be okay during this time period. Just you need to be take care of your argument, fights, court case, diction, or related matter, etc., etc. So we can expect these for all the Scorpios and people during this time period. Now let's talk about Sagittarius ascendant. For all the Sagittarius people, Sun controls your ninth house, and right now Sun will be moving in your seventh house after 14th of June, and Sun will stay in your seventh house till 14th of July. Ninth house will be your travel, your religious knowledge, religious inclination, your long distance travel, your higher education, your post education is from ninth house. Your teacher, mentor, guide, advisor. How from where you are accumulating your knowledge is from ninth house. Your how much wisdom you will have in your life, how much higher knowledge you have in your life is from ninth house. So ninth house Lord will be moving in your seventh house. Ninth house also deals with your second marriage. So we can expect you will have great result regarding your marriage and relationship related matter. Your major focus will be your relationship, your partnership, your fame, etc., etc. How you will meet others people regarding others people, because seventh house will be with other people, and ninth house Lord will be moving in your seventh house after 14th of June. Mercury, which controls your seventh house and your 10th house, will be also moving in your seventh house after 14th of June along with Sun. Means your seventh house Lord will be in a compass position, and ninth house Lord Sun, which will be also moving in your seventh house. You, if you're married, then we can say you will face some type of argument, communication related matter, because Mercury will be in a compass position. Mercury is your seventh house Lord. You may face some type of difficulties regarding your partnership, business partnership, and your marriage matter, and especially arguments related matter, because Mercury generally controls arguments, generally control communication, will be in a compass position in your seventh house. If you are unmarried, then we can say you will have some. If you are unmarried, then you need to be take care of your relationship in general when you're meeting with other people during this time period, because your seventh house, if right now will be in a compass position, seventh house Lord will be also in compass position due to presence of Mercury too close to Sun. Mercury will stay in your seventh house till 29th of June, and Mercury also controls your 10th house, and Ketu is moving into 10th house after 30th October 2023. So when your 10th house and 7th house Lord will be moving in your 8th house after 29th of June, we can expect you will have some type of disturbance regarding your work and your marriage related matter, because 8th house deal with your because 8th house is a because 8th house is a naturally malefic house, and 8th house will be secretive activities like your sudden events, longevity, chronic diseases. All of these things seen from 8th house, etc., etc. Your in-laws related matter is also seen from 8th house. So after 29th of June, when Mercury, your 7th house and 10th house Lord will be moving your 8th house, you will be taken out at your workplace. Some of your co-worker may create conspiracy against you. Also, your 7th house Lord will be moving in your 8th house, so you will have a stable result when Mercury will move from your 7th house to your 8th house regarding your 7th house matter. Because before that, Mercury will be in a compass position. You may face some type of argument, difference of point of view regarding your marriage related matter, regarding your marriage partner related matter, or your business partnership and other people in general to whom you are meeting in normal days. Venus controls your 11th house and your 6th house, and right now Venus is also moving in your 7th house along with Sun and Mercury, so Venus will be also in a compass position. But right now Jupiter is moving in your 6th house, and Venus is taking Jupiter's energy in your 7th house, so that's why you will have the support of Venus, because Venus also controls your 11th house, but Venus also controls your 6th house. Due to presence of Jupiter in your 6th house, you will have the stability of your 7th house when Mercury and Sun will give you some type of disturbance during this time period. due to presence of Jupiter in your sixth house. Also, you will be able to accumulate some type of gain from these matters during this time period because your seventh house lord, because your 11th house lord is also moving in your seventh house. If you are involving into some business or business partnership, then we can say you will have great gains of money. Your wishes will be fulfilled, and you will have a lot of gathering during this time period regarding others people and your friend circle and your professional circle. Mars, which controls your fifth house and your 12th house. And right now, 12th house and fifth house will be in a strong position in your fifth house. Fifth house will be your children, your love relationship, your girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance. Your early education, till college type education is seen from fifth house. Your mental ability, your planning ability, how smart you are, how genius you are, your fun activities also seen from fifth house. 12th house will be expenses, your losses, your isolations, your long distance, your permanent settlement in a foreign land is seen from 12th house. Your long term investment is also seen from 12th house. Now let's talk about Capricorn ascendant. For all the Capricorn ascendant people, Sun controls your 8th house, and right now your 8th house lord will be moving in your 6th house in the sign of Gemini after 14th of June. And Sun will stay in your 6th house till 14th of July. Is 8,000, 8,000 with the sudden events, your longevity, your chronic disease, your ups and downs of life seen from 8,000. Your mental illness somehow seen from 8,000. Your uh, secretive activity, sexual organs, sexual relationship, extramarital affairs also seen from 8,000. Right now, 8,000 Lord will be moving in your 6th house in the sign of Gemini, and a 8,000, 6,000, both the houses are naturally malefic house. When one naturally malefic house lord will be moving in another naturally malefic house, it will be considered as a good position because it will create a positive situation. Negative always cancels each other out. So when your 8,000 lord will move in your 6,000, 6,000 will be the court case, litigation, argument, fight, your dealing contest of your work, your health issues, etc., etc. You suddenly have the good result regarding all of your court case litigation arguments related, but if you're dealing with some these kind of matter in your life, also you will have the stable result regarding your work related matter because 6,000, 10,000, second house always connected to work and work related earnings. You will have the stable earning. If you are in loan, if you are in debt right now, you will be able to loan back during this time period due to presence of your 8,000 lord in your 6th house. Suddenly things will change into your life and will be into your favor during 14 June, 14 July. Mercury controls your 9th house and your 6th house, and Mercury will be also moving along with Sun side by side into your 6th house from your 5th house. Means Mercury will be moving too close to Sun during this time period. Mercury will be in a compass position, but Sun will be present in your 8th house, and Mercury 6th house lord will be also in a 6th house. You will have the great strength to withstand all the difficulties in your life. You will be able to put a lot of effort when dealing with your court case, litigation, argument, fight, etc., etc. And you will also have the support of these matter during this time period due to presence of Mercury in your 6th house. And Mercury will stay in your 6th house till 29th of June. After 29th of June, Mercury will move to your 7th house. So when your 9th house and 6th house lord will be moving your 7th house, you need to be take care of your relationship and your marriage matter because Ketu is already moving in your 9th house, and 9th house is with your religious knowledge, religious inclination, your higher knowledge, your philosophical inclination, your postgrad education, your travel pilgrimage, mentors, teacher, guider, advisor, your lawyers. All of these things is from 9th house. So when your 9th house and 6th house lord will be moving in your 7th house, you will have to take care of your relationship and your business partnership, especially regarding your communication related matter. You are already dealing some type of difficulties regarding your 9th house related matter due to presence of Ketu in your 9th house. Venus is right now moving in your 6th house, and Venus is also moving too close to Sun. Right? Venus is also moving too close to Sun, as we talked about in Mercury section, because Venus, Mercury, and Sun are right now moving too close to your 6th house in transit. So when your fifth house and tenth house lord will be moving in your sixth house, this situation will create a positive environment regarding your work and your earnings statement as we discussed previously, because second house, sixth house, and tenth house, these houses are connected to your work and your earnings statement, whatever you are doing. So when your fifth house lord will be moving in your sixth house and tenth house lord will be also moving in your sixth house, you will have great opportunities regarding your work matter. Your work is somehow getting better during this time period. Whatever you are doing due to business of your tenth house lord in your sixth house, and eighth house lord is also moving in your sixth house and sun, which is also present in your which is also present in your sixth house, along with fifth house lord and tenth house lord. So your major focus will be your sixth house matter during this time period. Venus will stay in your sixth house till 7th of July. After 7th of July, Venus will also move from your sixth house to 7th house. So when Venus will move from your fifth house to 7th house, then we can say you will get great results regarding your fifth house related matter, like your children's love relationship, your mental ability, your planning ability, your fun activities, etc., etc. Your you will be involved a lot regarding the fun activities in this time period. You will have the stable regarding a marriage relationship related matter after 7th of July, when Venus will move from your 6th house to 7th house. Also, your 10th house lord will be moving in your 7th house. You will have great result regarding work related matter. If your work is somehow connected to fame, then you will also get great result as well regarding your fame related matter, because 7th house and 10th house, both the houses are connected with your fame and your work related matter. Mars, which controls your fourth house and your 11th house, right now moving in your fourth house in strong position, because Mars is moving in the sign of Aries in your fourth house. So your fourth house lord is moving in your fourth house, and 11th house lord is also moving in your fourth house. You may get some type of great result regarding your property, vehicles, comfort related matter during this time period, presence of your 11th house lord in your fourth house. Your mother's health will be great. Your relationship with them will be very great. Your homies people will be very supportive to you. You will also provide support to them, especially you will provide protection to your homeland and homeland related matter. Homeland and homeland related matter. Also, you will have great gains of properties, vehicles, convenience related matter during this time period. You may also arrange some type of get together at your home during this time period due to business of your 11th house get together lord in your fourth house. 11th house also due to gains, and gains house lord moving in the house of property, vehicles, comfort. You may be looking for a good house during this time period. You will be able to purchase or rent a new house during this time period. So we can expect these results for all the Capricorns and people during 14 June to 14 July. Now let's talk about Aquarius ascendant. For all the Aquarius and the sun controls your sun controls your seventh house, and right now seventh house lord will be moving in your fifth house in the sign of Gemini after 14th of June, and sun will stay in your fifth house till 14th of July. Seventh house is your relationship in journalism. Seventh house your marriage, your business partnership, how you will meet others and how others perceive you. Seen from seventh house. Your relationship in general, your commitment, legal binding of the from seventh house. Seventh house lord will be moving in your fifth house in the sign of Gemini. Fifth house will be your education, your early education. See from fifth house, your children, your mental abilities, your planning abilities, your fun activities, how genius you are, how smart you are, how fast you can learn things of from fifth house. So when your seventh house lord will be moving in your fifth house, then we can expect great results regarding your relationship and your love relationship related matter, if you have any sincere love relationship or you're married right now. Your ascendant lord is also moving your ascendant, so you will have the support. Your life will be going stable during this time period, but seventh house lord will be moving in your fifth house. Your major focus will be your children, your love relationship, your girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, and your early education and your mental abilities related matter. Also, fun. You will also involve into fun activities during this time period. Mercury, which controls your fifth house and your eighth house, will be also moving in your fifth house. Means your fifth house lord will be moving in your fifth house, but Mercury and Sun, both the planets will be moving simultaneously side by side from your fourth house to fifth house. Means Mercury will be in a compass position, because Mercury is moving too close to Sun in your fifth house after 14th of June. You will have good result regarding your education, regarding your love relationship, but you will also have to face some type of argument with your relationship and your spouse if you have any love relationship or you are married right now. Also, you need to be take care when you're dealing with your children. You may have to indulge into some type of argument with your children as well, and they may get disturbed during this time period. They also controls your 8th house, and right now 8th house is occupied by Ketu, as we discussed previously. Rahu Ketu transit Ketu. Ketu is moving in your Ketu is moving in your 8th house after 30th October 2023. So Mercury is taking Ketu's energy in your 5th house after 14th of June. You need to be take care of your unexpected result, your in-laws related matter. If you are married right now, if you are into some spirituality and secretive thing, then you will be able to find all of these things during this time period, because Ketu make you research things, Ketu make you find out the hidden things during this time period when Ketu will be moving in your 8th house, and you will be able to find out these things. But Mercury, your 8th house lord is moving in your 5th house in the mental abilities house lord. So that's why we are saying you things will be clear to you if you are involving into some secretive activities and secretive research, etc. etc. Venus, which controls your 2nd house and your 9th house, will be also moving in your 5th house along with Sun and Mercury. So Venus will be also in a compass position, but the presence of Jupiter in your 4th house and Venus taking Jupiter's energy into your 5th house, you will have some kind of stability regarding your home related matter, regarding your comfort, mental ability will be stable during this time period, and you will have the support of your homies people, like with to whom you are living with, because your 4th house right now in a strong position due to presence of Jupiter in your 4th house, and 9th house, which is your higher knowledge, your wisdom will support you, and your education, your knowledge will support you during this time period. And 9th house lord will be moving in 9th place away from itself in your 5th house. Both the education houses are involved. So if you are in higher education, you are doing some postgrad education, some philosophical knowledge, some higher knowledge, then we can say you will have great result and you will be able to find out your results during this time period, whatever you are trying to find out regarding your education related matter. Mars, which controls your 3rd house and your 10th house, and will be in a strong position in your 3rd house. Mars is itself moving in its own sign in the sign of Aries in your 3rd house. 3rd house will be the communication, your younger brothers, sisters, seen from 3rd house, your ability to do hard work, your ability to effort in anything in your work, your ability to your hand skills is seen from 3rd house. Basically, simplest way, if we talk about in simplest way, your communication abilities are seen from 3rd house. 10th house will be work environment, all the matters related to work is seen from 10th house. So your 10th house lord and 3rd house lord will be in a strong position in your 3rd house, and Mars will stay here till 14th of July in your 3rd house. So during this time period, 14 June to 14 July, we can expect you will be able to put a lot of effort in your work, whatever you are working at your job, and you will also get the revenue of that effort due to presence of Mars in its own sign in a strong position in your 3rd house. Your communication will be good during this time period regarding your work related matter. You will have a lot of opportunities regarding your work related matter during 14th June to 14th July. So we can expect these results for all the Aquarius and people from 14th June to 14th July. Now let's talk about Pisces segment people. For all the Pisces segment people, Sun controls your 6th house. And right now, 6th house lord will be moving in your 4th house after 14th of June, and will stay in your 4th house till 14th of July. 6th house will be the court case, litigation, argument, fights, your court case, your daily routine, context of your work, your acute health issues is seen from 6th house. Your debt, your loans is also seen from 6th house. Providing services to others is also seen from 6th house. So when your 6th house lord will be moving in your 4th house, we can expect you will have great result regarding your court case, litigation, arguments, but you will be able to win all of these situations in your life if you're dealing with some court case, litigation, arguments during this time period due to presence of your 6th house or in your 4th house. And during this time period, your major focus will be your fourth house related matter, like your property, vehicles, comfort, and conveniences related matter. Mercury, which controls your fourth house and your seventh house, is right now moving in your with sun side by side from your third house to your fourth house. Means Mercury will be in a combust position till 29th of June, because Mercury will stay in your fourth house till 29th of June. But right now, Mercury is moving too close to Sun. Mercury will be in a tight combustion during this time period, so you may face some type of difficulty regarding your emotions related matter, regarding your communication at your with your homies, and but you will have the support of Venus in your but you will have the support of Sun and Venus in your fourth house due to presence of your eighth house Lord in your fourth house, and your third house Lord Venus is also moving in your third, and third house Lord Venus is also moving in your fourth house along with Mercury and Sun. That's why you will have the unknown support during this time period regarding your fourth house related matter. You will have the stable result regarding your property, vehicles, comfort, and conveniences related matter. Things will be stable during this time period. You will also get some type of support, some type of fame if your work is somehow connected to fame due to presence of Sun, Venus, Mercury in your fourth house. Because from fourth house, these three planets will aspect your 10th house, and you will have you will have great result regarding your work and opportunity that you work. You will have some type of intimation, promotion during this time period, and your fame will be increased. Mars, which controls your second house and your ninth house, will also be moving in your second house in its own sign, and Rahu is moving in your first house. So all the authority, all the power will belong to you during this time period due to presence of your 12th house Lord is moving in your house Lord in your 12th, second house Lord in your second house, and Rahu is moving in your first house. So you will have the great authorities regarding your work related matter, and you will have great support during this time period in your life from 12th house related matter, and you will also have the good gains of money. Your money will be stable during this time period. You will have a lot of accumulation of wealth, because from second house we see your savings, your money matter, your bank account, all the form. Your food intake habit will be better during this time period. You will have a good speech of experience during this time period due to presence of your second house Lord in your seventh house, especially when you're dealing with your loved ones and your family members. Ninth house Lord will also be moving in your second house and will be in a strong position. So your religious matter, religious inclination will be going good during this time period. You will have some type of support regarding your education. Your wisdom will be supporting you during this time period due to presence of your ninth house Lord in your first house, and you will have good gains of money. You will able to save money. Your bank will be your bank account will get good money. Your bank account will get good money. Which basically means you will get great gains of money during this time period. You will be able to save a lot of money during this time period. So we can expect these results from all the ascendant from 14th June to 14th July. Our today's video monthly prediction for all the ascendant from Aries to Pisces from 14th June to 14th July ends here. I hope you will like this video, and this video will be very beneficial for you. And if you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you in next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Take care.